Hello, my name is Dr. Charles McGraw. I was superintendent of schools of Blue Springs between 1985 and the year 2000. During that period of time, we experienced tremendous growth in our community. Lots of new houses, new neighborhood, every place. As a result, all of our facilities, kindergarten through 12th grade, were full. We were bursting at the seams, needing more classroom space. We also realized that we had to have a second high school. Our second high school, the classes averaged 900 to 1,000 per grade, if you can believe that. We had over 3,600 students in the school in the grades 9 through 12. So it was obvious we had to have a second high school. We had to phase into it. We did not have the bonding capacity to build a full-blown high school with all the support areas, so we had to phase into it. So we developed what we call the 222 plan, and with that plan we had 11th and 12th graders from the district at Blue Springs High School, 9th and 10th graders at what's now the Freshman Center, then was called George F. Baker, and then we had 7th and 8th graders at Hall McCarter, and then we built, with that bond issue, the Butler Dwyer Middle School, which later became, and which is, the Blue Springs South High School. That was the first phase of Blue Springs South High School. We've added on to that school with this past bond issue that we just passed. It's had 5 additions to the school, so it's had lots of growing opportunities over the past few years. From there we had another bond issue, and then in 1992 we opened up Blue Springs South High School, and Dr. Dennis Littrell was the first principal. We had grades 9, 10, and 11 there, no seniors. The seniors elected to stay at Blue Springs High School. They were in their last year of high school. They were Wildcats at heart, and they wanted to stay, so we allowed that. So we started South with just the 3 grades. When we opened South, again, due to space limitations and money limitations, we had to share facilities with Blue Springs High School. So both football teams played football at Blue Springs High School. Both soccer teams played soccer at Blue Springs South High School. About that time, the city developed Young Park right next door to South and put in a baseball and a softball facility where those 2 teams played. The swim team still went over to Centennial Pool in Blue Springs. And then we worked closely with the YMCA and sold them some property just south of the school where their current Y is located, and we shared the swimming pool for our swim team, so that worked out nicely. The fun part about this challenge was to pick the school colors, the school song, fight song, mascot, and so we had lots of committees. We used the freshmen and sophomores that were going to be the first students at South as a committee to help us with those selections. We also had faculty, coaches, community members helping us. I believe the top 3 choices for the mascot were the Gators, the Broncos, and the Jaguars. And obviously we chose the Jaguars, a great mascot name. We also wanted blue in the colors because, being in the Big 6 conference, we'd be the only school. There were no other schools with blue in their colors. So we looked at the Broncos color. Denver Broncos were blue and orange, and then we saw the Seattle Seahawks colors of blue and green, which is beautiful. And our uniforms look great. The band uniforms, all the teams, they look great in that blue color that the Seattle Seahawks had. The school song was written by John Robichaud, who was the band director, and he also was instrumental in helping us select the fight song. And he came to me and he said, Michigan University has the best fight song of anybody in the country, and let's use the Michigan fight song. And that's what you hear our band play at halftime and before the game and when we score every week. So it's a neat fight song. Well, my biggest challenge and the most rewarding challenge was the building and constructing the new high school, and there were hundreds of decisions to be made, and it was challenging, everywhere from ordering the furniture and equipment and staffing. We transferred a lot of teachers from Blue Springs High School, transferred over to South. The administration split up and transferred to both high schools. Picking the colors, mascots, and ordering the uniforms was huge, but it was a great challenge. I loved the challenge. I still think so highly of the Blue Springs School District, and I'm extremely proud of what the Blue Springs South has accomplished in their short period of time they've been a high school. So